Hello, and welcome back to part 7 of Home. Uh, we left off going into our house, although we haven't actually got a name, but the character, this guy, his house, and we were looking around his house. We found that Rachel's packed a suitcase, which is his wife, and kind of it. So, let's continue. We're in the basement at the moment. There are old Christmas decorations in the box. Okay. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Yes. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Oh, what's that? I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck, and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Oh, man. I mean, I mentioned it before in like an earlier video, but the atmosphere on this is just so intense. I haven't got, yeah, like all the sounds are just so, especially when you're wearing like headphones like this. It's like you don't know what to do. I found in the basement, unlocked the door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I take the crowbar? Yes. I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Tell you what, this guy he's like strapped now. He's got a gun, a knife, a crowbar, his wallet, his credit card, his driver's license, a picture. He's got loads of stuff. He's like Tomb Raider. Okay, so now I've got a crowbar. I reckon I can go and break that wall. I think. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. Oh man. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Oh, nah, no, no, no. I don't want to. Please be kind. I'm actually quite nervous right now. You have the biggest basement in the world. UFO. Is that like a tentacle or something? Why are you drawing Pokemon? You a child? Oh no. Oh, okay. Deep breath. Don't. What did I say? Don't call? Jaw? Down. I don't know. I can't read it. Oh no. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yeah. No. Wrapped within the filthy rags, pale and still, was Rachel. She was covered in fading bruises and what looked like cuts. Her chest was a horrible mess of blood and dirt. I couldn't bear to look at it. The knife in my boot, the gun in my pocket, were they the tools of her murder? I thought about all I'd seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer. I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Oh, what's gonna happen? Okay, so you've got a dead wife downstairs and you've just taken a nap. That's cool. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books to find a place to go. Where's my wallet with its contents intact? Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at all those places before? Yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? No idea, bruh. So I guess I found that Rachel's dead, and now I'm just sort of trying to work it out. Within a few broken pieces that remained of that mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. It was the key card I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through that door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? No. No, somebody else was using that locker room, but who? The laptop had finally run out of power. Oh, okay. Okay, so I've got to kind of piece it all together now, I guess. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still loved the old-time charm of that claw-fitted bathtub, though it seemed like a cold comfort then. Go downstairs then. It was a letter I had taken from the postbox. Rachel, were you really having an affair with Norman? But why? I didn't think things were that bad. In the letter, Rachel seemed concerned. She always seemed worried of what more Norman might do. Did he do that to Rachel? Yes. I was sure of it. She wanted to end their affair, and that bastard, he killed her for it. A lot of it made sense. Norman was clearly seeing Rachel a lot, so he had plenty of time to plan it out. He knew where he lived, obviously. Is that why Rachel looked so scared when I came home that day? What had happened to me? Did Norman knock me out or something? I don't know. I still had no idea what was on that tape I found in the garbage. If only I'd found a way to watch it. From now on, I'd have no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. Well, I suppose every cloud has a silver lining. If you can find one, that's great. It's a little bit morbid though. Oh, my wife's dead. Well, at least you won't shout at me about the TV. Eh. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used a digital passcode lock. Did I try to open it? Yeah. Safe, an 8-digit code. Is that what was on the wall? Oh, I don't know what that code is. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest. In it were the names that had been written down. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, and Rachel. I recalled the names I saw scratched out on that old desk, deep within those musty tunnels. Was the man in that house really up to something? Who was the man in the house, though? I have no idea. I'm really starting to lose it. Okay, downstairs I go. Ooh, it seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. What? That sounds pretty ominous. There was nothing for me here anymore. No reason to stay in that house. Did I leave, never to return? No, not yet. I felt like I had to think about it a bit more. Okay. I think I'm going to end this one there because, it said, "Are you ready to go into the basement?" So I think there's something big going on down there. Okay, I'm going to hopefully finish it in the next part, find out who the murderer is and what's happened. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.